Welcome to the Beyond Barriers podcast. I'm your host, Nathan Richards. I'm also the owner of Beyond Barriers Training, where we provide professional consultancy the corporate world need to move past tick boxes into making the world more accessible for people with disabilities. I'm also the director of Beyond Barriers Startup Made Accessible, enabling disabled entrepreneurs with the information, advice and guidance to give them the knowledge they need to move forward to build their own futures. This podcast is about resilience, the kind you find in everyday lives. My own journey has inspired this. I also hate using the word journey, but it's the most relatable, so here we go. I spent 15 years as a successful scaffolder before my own world changed basically overnight. Going from building scaffolds to being registered severely sight impaired in a matter of days, and now also living with a pacemaker. But this has all taught me that diagnosis is not an end. It's a pivot. It's a catalyst. It's a tool. We're here to share the stories of everyday people who have faced trials and tribulations and came out with true resilience. They found their grit and bridged the gap. I'm Nathan Richards, and it's time to go beyond barriers. Hello everyone, welcome to Beyond Barriers. Today, my guest, Amy, she was very inspirational and inclusive when she invited me to take part in her kickboxing class. I was actually the first visually impaired person that she'd had in a class, so it was nice to have been welcomed. So, tell us a little bit yourself then, Amy.
Okay, so I have a full-time gym in Wolverhampton, so just near Bentley Bridge. It's called AW Kickboxing. I've been here in this actual venue since just before COVID, in 2019. Just before we found out about COVID, I was actually next door. Next door is like half the size of my gym now.
It is
and
pretty big.
It's a decent sized gym. I mean, like, we want to extend and we want to build a mezzanine flooring, but it's just obviously funding and whatnot. We can be doing so much with the community.
And it's good contrasting for visually impaired people, the pink contrasting against the, not pink.
Pink, red. We don't like pink in this gym.
The red contrasting against the black is really good.
Helpful.
It's good to see.
Yeah, it helps a lot with our kids, to be honest, with the way we've got it laid out in the different areas. It does help with the kids. But yeah, we've been here since 2019. We had to shut for a while because of the pandemic, which literally, I thought I was going to lose everything. I'd spent all my savings moving from next door into this bigger place, buying extra mats, extra bags, got a ring in here. The amount of equipment that I bought, it cost a fortune. And then next thing you know, boom, COVID hit. We had to shut the gyms. Yeah. I was like, oh my God, what am I actually going to do?
Did you do Zoom kickboxing?
We did.
Oh, actually?
We actually really did.
No way, that's class.
We did all of our classes on Zoom. So I had myself and another instructor in here. We had one of the other students in here. Obviously, we all had to be a metre apart and whatever else. It was mad. We did it on this screen. I'm pointing to the screen on the right-hand side here. We bought a stand, got the phone, HDMI lead, connected it to the screen, and we was doing classes from home. We had like my gym and a couple of other gyms. They would interact with us, not every single session, but we were interacting with we used to do competitions. We'd do like Easter competitions. We did a talent show and the kids dressed up and they were like doing Michael Jackson on the screen and everything. It was crazy. Well, look, we had to make it very, very entertaining for the situation that we were in.
Yeah.
If I'm quite honest, I wouldn't say I hated it because there was some fun times, but it was difficult just because, like, in my lessons, you've been in my lessons, we're very loud, we're very energetic. The energy in the room is unreal. You're talking to a screen. You can't have people talking back to you because it interacts with everybody else's mics. Yeah. So you can't hear each other properly. So they have to mute their mics. I'm the only one that can talk. I'll say, is everybody ready? And you have to put your thumbs up on the screen. It was like, In my head, I'd be like, right, big smile, but this is horrendous. What am I doing? But you know what? We just cracked on. We did it. And we did have fun doing it. It was very draining at times. Like I say, when my emotions were all over the place at the time. My dad was very, very poorly with cancer at the time. He was in hospital. Yeah, we lost him as well. And it was a very hard time. So I couldn't see my dad because he went into hospital for what was supposed to be for 5 days or 7 days. And he ended up in there for 97 days, I think it was.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the doctors perforated his bladder and whatnot. So he ended up really poorly as well. And so I was going through that, trying to keep my business going. It was bonkers. It was a very, very, very emotional time. I nearly lost my business and I lost my dad. It was one of the worst times of my life.
Yeah.
But we got through it. We got through it. As soon as COVID was done, so to speak, I invested into a business coach, and my business coach got me through a difficult point and helped start building my business back up again.
So would you say that was definitely a sensible thing to do, to invest in a business coach?
Oh gosh, yeah, definitely. It was a very, very important thing to do at the time, even though COVID and the gym took near enough all my money before it happened.
Mate, to be fair, you'd already built up a little empire on your own before even having the business coach. But what do you say? You've been training for 25 years.
Yeah, 25 years doing different disciplines, semi-contact, kickboxing, now K1 and Thai.
So probably been punched in the face lots of times.
Oh yeah, hundreds and thousands of times. Especially if you're tired and you drop your guard.
Does it still hurt every single time?
Oh, massively, yeah. I think you just get conditioned to it. You just think, you know what, I can stand here crying or I can just get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it don't get less painful.
So I started teaching AW Kickboxing 12 years ago. It's actually our 12-year anniversary.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. And it's been a very bumpy ride, put it that way.
Yeah.
We've had some amazing highs, but we've had some horrific lows. It's been very challenging.
Much like
at times, yeah.
Most people's lives.
100%.
The trials and tribulations. That's what this is all about, resilience. So you're obviously a great spokesperson for a podcast on resilience because, like you say, you've suffered your own trials and tribulations, but there's the highs still in there.
Oh, massively. The highs of what happens in the gym with my own progression, my students' progression, even just parents. When say, for example, the kids, we have a really great session, the kids walk out the gym, we say bye, high fives, all of that. The kids are happy, parents are happy. That's an amazing feeling.
So the children as well. What age do you start teaching kids from?
We start teaching them from 4 years of age. We've had them at 3, but we have to have separate classes for the 3-year-olds. So we want to definitely, we did start it. They were called the mini cubs because our kids' classes are like mini cubs, cubs and panthers.
Yeah.
And the mini cubs, they were brilliant. They were such a good class, but it's just finding the time and making sure my coaches are there and whatnot. But we do want to set that back up again because it was a class. It was so good. Yeah. The kids were amazing and they loved it. It was totally different. But
did they all listen or was it chaos?
Oh, it was chaos, but it was great chaos. To see a kid at that age, at 3 years of age, punching and kicking a kick shield. And we had some really good kids as well. To be honest, we've got, when we started off the mini cubs class, we've got some of those children now, and they were 3 years of age, and now they're
15.
Well, I wouldn't say 15, but they're about 6 years on. We've still got them I've got kids who from the gym that when I started off in Wednesbury. Well, I started off in Tipton, and then we moved to Wednesbury, shared a boxing gym, Wednesbury boxing gym, and then I moved into my own venue. Had a bit of difficulty with that because I was given a fake contract and I was being illegally subletted to, and it was wasn't a great experience. Now we had to get the police involved. I nearly had all my stuff taken off me, and there was a lot a lot of horrific moments in that part of the journey. But it was
how many years in is that?
That was, I think it was 2016, 17 maybe, just before we moved next door, because I had to find next door like very, very fast, even though it was small. I had to find something just because the guy who caused the issues at the time, he tried to take my business off me. He tried to get my business shut down. He wasn't doing things legally, which therefore meant that I wasn't doing it. But in my head, I was. As a business owner, I was. Yeah. It's just that the venue and whatnot, it wasn't set up correctly, how he said it was. Like I said, he gave me a fake contract and whatever else. I had to get the ICO involved, the police. Just crazy. The things that he did was unreal. And this is what I mean. This is just another little part in the journey. Mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
A crazy journey. But I don't regret things because it's made me who I am, and it's got the gym where it is now because I'm a lot wiser to things. Mm-hmm. So when things come about that I get a bit of a red flag about, a bit of a dodgy feeling about, I just stay well clear. Whereas before I'd be very impulsive and very excited. Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's just do it. Now I'm very, very cautious in who I let into the business, who I even let into the gym, even students. Yeah,
it's weird, ain't it? How we class like business as external, really, like work, but it's
your life.
Yeah, it's part of who you are, ain't it?
It's your life, mate. It's your life. I'm 37. I'm 37 years of age. Nearly every single one of my friends have children, and I'm married. I don't have any children at the moment, just because this is my life. And I love it, but it's like I'm getting on a bit now. I've got to start thinking about certain things. Do you know what I mean?
You are too old, mate.
Thing is, it's like people go, "Oh, don't you regret having kids a little bit earlier?" And I'm like, "No, because I've got hundreds of kids at my gym.
Yeah,
I've got hundreds of them.
Yeah. Friends have got kids, and you've got brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I have. I don't get to see them as often as I'd like to, but yeah.
So you still Auntie Amy?
Sort of. I think I'm Auntie Amy to my friends' kids more so, because my nieces and nephews they're big now, so it's it's a bit different now because they're older. But I'm just I like traveling. I like doing. I'm so lucky that I get to travel with my job as well. So I say my job. I don't think I've ever used that term, my job.
Yeah.
Because I don't see it as my job. It's what I do.
Yeah.
It's my livelihood. It's my passion.
Yeah.
But we get to, with the fight team especially, we get to travel like everywhere, which is great. Like we're going hopefully Romania and where is it next? France as well in October. So we've already been to Ireland this year for our fight team, and I love it.
AW Kickboxing goes international.
Yeah, we do. That's the thing. It's not just AW Kickboxing now. I've got my Boadicea Promotions. So that's a platform for promoting female empowerment. So it's not just like in martial arts. It can be in any area. It doesn't just have to be martial arts. I'm promoting female empowerment. Like we do a lot with the Haven charity of Wolverhampton. They are a charity for women and children who've been victims of domestic abuse. It's a charity that's very close to my heart, something that I had to face when I was about 17 to the age of 21. So I love to do stuff for that charity because, I've been there, if you get what I mean.
It's relatable.
Yeah. And
much like myself, working with RNIB after losing my eyesight and the beeping.
Yeah, of course,
center. Yeah, I completely get it, mate. Yeah.
Well, you do more for it because you're more passionate about it, aren't you?
Yeah, because it means something to you.
Yeah.
And you don't want anyone else to go through the same trauma that you've gone through, even though we can't stop it happening, but we can help make people's lives a little bit more
easier.
Afterwards.
Honestly, you know what? The main thing is, I've been told in the past, Amy's a people pleaser. At first, it was like, I'm not. I've got my own mind. I do what I want, and this, that, You sort of take it as a negative. As I've got older, I'm like, you know what? I am a people pleaser, and I like to make people happy. As cheesy as that sounds,
it's a massive positive.
It's for me. When I walk onto this mat, the first thing I need to do is make people feel good. I need to please people. I need to make that person walk off my mat and walk out my gym on a high. Yeah. And when I see that, that's worth its weight in gold. Like anyone who knows me, I mean, you, like I said, you've trained in this gym as well. Yeah. I give a lot more, you know, I give a lot more than not what I should, but I give a lot more, if you get what I mean.
You can tell, man, you wear your heart on your sleeve. Like like I said already, the first time I came here, I was so anxious and I didn't know where to. I tried a place in Wolverhampton to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I just didn't feel like I fitted in there. There were that many, there was probably, I don't know, 10 people in the class, and it didn't really seem like it was trying to be inclusive, like which was fine, because I get it can't be easy to welcome a visually impaired person that's registered blind into your class. But I left this gym after that 2 hours and I felt like I wanted to come back tomorrow. I didn't want to go home, and I couldn't breathe. It's fantastic.
You were absolutely shattered.
Yeah, it killed me, but I hadn't done nothing for such a long time. It had probably been at least 12 months after losing my sight and having the heart stuff. I hadn't left the house really. No gym, no exercise, nothing. So it was fantastic. But like, not just yourself, Amy, but like everyone in your class, like all of the people who are your coaches trained in that adult class as well. Yeah. Everyone. Not one person had an issue with me not being able to see.
Oh, never. Everybody in our gyms they just get on with it. They just sound like a family. Like, don't be wrong. There'll be odd times where, you know, someone will annoy somebody or whatever. That happens everywhere. But everybody's so motivating. You know why? Because I don't have egos in the gym. You get some gyms that are full of egos. Yeah. I don't have that in this gym. No. If I don't get a good vibe about someone, turn about money, if you're going to come into the gym and you're going to bring bad energy into my gym, I don't want you in here. Do you know what I mean?
And that ain't just female intuition. That's just intuition because you're a decent person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just some people could take your money and go, "I don't matter, he's causing a problem." Nah, I don't like that. I want to come into this gym and I want everybody else. This is a safe place for people, and it's not just a safe place for students. This is my safe place. Yeah, this is where I can release and be myself. And like, I see people in this gym more than I see my own friends and family. Yeah, and this is what I mean. It's like a second family, and that's what we are. And you've got to be comfortable with the people that you are surrounded with. There's a saying that I heard years ago, and I stick by it, and I love it. You have to be around people that are good for your soul.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's so true. It's everywhere, in business, in life.
Like, and I can 100% vouch for what you're saying, because when I was here training and I wanted to have a go at sparring, shout out to Dan. Yeah. he put his head guard on and he just says, "Just go for it, bro." And he just let me just punch him in the face as many times as I could. He's a really, really good guy. But, yeah.
I'm not going to lie, when you said that you wanted to do sparring, I was like, oh, right, I need to check my insurance on this one. I don't know how I'm going to do this. But you know what? Everybody in the gym knew your situation. And, you know, everybody was just like, you know what? And I remember you'd be standing there in the middle of the class, just hit me, it's fine. And then on the odd occasion you'd get someone who'd give you a little dig.
Yeah, that's good.
But then, to be fair, the way you handled a sparring situation, I've never seen anything like it. Like, for somebody who has not got the same vision as everybody else, you stood out in front of everybody just because you were very talented and you were using your talent and different senses of your body to score your points and to show your combinations like properly. It was infatuating to watch.
Oh, thanks, mate. That's dead nice. You've got a couple of people in the class that are doormen, 2 guys, and there's the guy with the tattoo on his face. I can't remember his name.
Mark.
Mark loves castles. That's all I can remember.
Yeah,
he loves castles. And his mate, I can't remember his mate's name, but I was like
the other tall guy.
Tim, yeah.
Tim and Mark.
Yeah, doing a bit.
Tim's still training. Mark came not long ago. He had a little session with us and whatnot. He's very busy with his job at the minute, but they're great guys, aren't they?
Yeah. Tim, I was doing a bit of sparring with Tim, I don't think he was getting close to my face, but he didn't want to hit me. And I just says to him, I says, bro, just go for it, man. He said, okay. And then it shook me a little bit, and I had to shake it off. And he says, you okay, mate? I'm like, yeah, man, let's carry on. But he didn't pity me. He just thought, I don't know if I can hit him because I don't know where he can see. So I don't want to be like, do a cheap shot, basically.
But the thing is, you can see, obviously, can't you?
Yeah,
you can see, like the way, if you explain.
Yeah, it's like TV static with no sense. I don't know if anyone knows anyone with macular degeneration, but it's kind of like that. So I've got no central vision, and everything else has got like a TV static over my vision. So it's kind of like trying to look for a bathroom window and a fuzz. So I can see people moving in the supermarket. I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was beans or dog food.
Okay.
So it makes life exciting.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like I say, with us in this gym, we are, should be like in every gym really. You spar controlled.
Yeah.
Because if you're out of control when you're sparring, it's just a game of survival then, and that's not what you want. You want to be able to show and perform your techniques and your combinations that you've been learning in the lesson. And they clearly did with you, and you clearly did with them, and it was safe, and nobody got hurt. And
so you'll welcome anyone with any type of ailment or disability to come and have a go if you can make it inclusive to them.
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, like I've got ADHD, I've got epilepsy, I've got Raynaud's, I've got a few, I've got quite a few things, and there are women in this gym and men and kids. There's a lot of people with a lot of different disabilities or health issues, and if we can do something for you, we'll do it. Like if it means we've got to move mats, if we've got to move this, we've got to move that, we'll do it.
So someone could potentially come in a wheelchair and still just train up a body.
Yeah, 100%. We've got a lady in a wheelchair coming down in 2 weeks, and she's like, well, what can I do? She said, it's kickboxing. I said, we can do something, trust me. Don't worry about that. As long as you come out this gym feeling good, that's the main thing. I'm not expecting you to doing jump flying kicks and 20 rounds on the bag and whatever else. As long as you come out this gym feeling good and like you've achieved something, that's the main thing. Just don't give up. Keep trying. Whatever goal you want. Yeah, whatever goal you want to achieve, we're there. We'll help you do it.
Is there anything that you would want to change then for like, from a female perspective in the sport? Is there anything that you want to change?
So I'm female ambassador for the International Combat Organisation. I feel that there's quite a few things that could be changed, because in martial arts, especially boxing, combat sports, you get more men in the sport, or more males than you do females.
Yeah.
Now for tournaments, so to speak, because we're quite big on the tournament scene, we go to a lot of tournaments. I spoke with Andrew Hennessy, the president of the ICO, was it last year or the year before, and basically said that if we could change the categories, instead of being open categories where you get like a black belt in the same category as a yellow belt or whatever, if we change them to like beginner, intermediate, advanced, and change the age categories, I reckon we'd get more females entering in the tournaments.
Yeah.
Which we did. So it worked. Hopefully it's going to be even higher of the amount of females that are entering again this year for different open tournaments or the World Championships. I've also held the first ever female only fight show in the UK. So it was kickboxing, sorry. So the first ever female kickboxing show, that was in 2023.
No way.
And then last year I did the first ever female only tournament. So it wasn't just kickboxing, it could have been kata, so it could have been weapons, forms. We had Thai in there, we had K1, we had kickboxing, we even had a boxing bout in there, martial box, sorry. So we're really trying to work our way up the ladder to promote as many female empowerment events as we can.
So you've already changed quite a few things in the sport already.
Yeah, well, we're trying, I'm trying.
Not bad, mate, for a girl from the back country, is it?
Not bad at all, really.
No. See, we're all right, man, round here.
The thing is, it's like you have it in every area, no matter where it is, Birmingham, Wolverhampton, whatever.
Yeah.
there's so many, not even just young people, there are men, females, young kids, they need something like martial arts, they need, or boxing or combat sport. But the thing that's quite difficult at times is not everybody can afford to do different things. Like obviously, you know, you've got different gyms and you pay your packages, your memberships and all of that.
Yeah.
Now, there are children in my gym, even adults, who've started and the next thing you know, they haven't been able to afford it. I don't want them to leave because I've grown a relationship with them or I can see something in them. So the next thing you know, I'm funding it. So then I'm supporting it. And then it's like, if I could do it for everybody, I would. But, you know, I've got my own bills to pay. So what we're doing now, we're in the process of setting up a CIC. And we're really trying to help the community by setting up as many projects as we can. One of the projects will be working with the Haven, trying to get the females back into normality, getting their confidence back up. Because it's like when it happened to me, you know, I lost a big part of myself for a long time. And I always say it, martial arts saved me in so many ways, like mentally, physically. You know, I've had issues when I've been outside the gym and whatnot. And without it, I just don't know I do not know where I would be without martial arts. Yeah. And it's so important to push this for people because you know yourself, you came here and, you know, your mental health, you said you spoke openly to
low,
me.
Man.
Yeah,
really low.
And that's a lot of people. I've had grown men sit in my office at 10 o'clock at night
break their
heart over things that are going on in their lives. And without this, you know, that even they've said themselves, they don't know where they would be. And this is why it's not just coming in, teaching you how to punch and kick. It's the whole community side of it all as well. And, you know, it's the support, the motivation that we all give each other. But sometimes it's hard to try and fund everything for yourself. So this is why I need help and support from the council or different charities, different organisations to help me build these projects so that I can help as many kids, women, men as possible.
So there's quite a few charities in Wolverhampton that I reckon would definitely want to get behind you, Amy. Like there's the Beacon Centre for the Blind. They try and do whatever they can and they've got a gym there. So maybe you could do some sessions there or whatever. There's I think it's the Zebra charity for people with hearing impairments.
Yeah.
They're at the Science Park. You probably already heard of them. Yeah. There's a charity for autism. There's so much in Wolverhampton. But like you say, it's not just Wolverhampton. Is there people come here from
Birmingham?
All over.
We've got people from all over Dudley Way, Telford, the other side of Birmingham. That's what I'm saying. I just need a little bit of support from other organisations, other charities, because I've got so much I want to do. I want to change the world, like I genuinely do, but I just can't do it all on my own. And we want to set up lots and lots of different projects. A friend of mine, she's a radiographer, and she helps. Obviously, she's helping women to find out if they've got breast cancer. And we want to set up a project to help women who've, you know, suffered with breast cancer. They're now in remission, but get their confidence back up, get their mental health back on track again.
Yeah.
And we want to do a project for that. But it's time, money. I've got amazing staff that can do it, but they've got their own jobs as well. So it's that they do a lot voluntary anyway. I do a lot voluntary, but people still need to live. People still got to pay for the roof over their head. Do you know what I mean? And it's just difficult. We've got all the pieces. We just need it slotting all together with just a little bit of help.
So do you have many kids in here with like neurodivergent conditions like autism, ADHD, anything like that?
Yeah, so we've got quite a few. We've got ADHD, autism. It's great because, you know, even some of our coaches and different things, myself included, as soon as a child or somebody walks through that door, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you know this yourself, but you can just pick up on it straight away.
Yeah.
You just know straight away, but your energies bounce off each other.
Yeah.
And even if the kid comes in and he's absolute, he or she is bouncing around, hi, my name's this, I want to do this, they run on the mat, they do this, they do that. It's like, right, okay, so this kid needs discipline, right?
Yeah.
So I can get with that. That's absolutely fine. And then you get some children who, they can't stand loud noises, and then that we have to, we'll supply like headphones for them or to block the noises out, because we have obviously loud music on and we shout and whatnot. But it's great. Martial arts, I reckon it's designed for these type of kids, including myself, because my dad got me into martial arts when I was about 14, and it was because I was going off the rails and because my anger issues were horrendous. There's lots of things that I did when I was younger that, like I say, martial arts saved me. And I genuinely, hand on heart, believe that it can save a lot of kids who have learning difficulties. And, it opens doors for people. Do you know what I mean? It really does. If these kids, some of them can't focus and sit there at school in front of a desk and write and do maths and whatever. I mean, I think of maths, the numbers jump all over the place for me. Do you know what I mean? So it's something creative like this that gets that energy out. It's amazing for them.
Yeah. I would love to come back, but I don't think health would let me right yet. But
you don't know that 100% yet. You don't know that yet.
Yeah. Would you like to end with a quote or something?
Oh, you've put me on the spot now. We've got a few good quotes in this gym. One of my favourites, I think, is "Dream it, believe it, achieve it." We've got it on on some of our t-shirts. We've got it on our sign outside. We have it on our logos, because anything that you do in life, it starts from a dream. It starts from a thought. Like we say, you have to dream it. You have to believe that you can actually do it, and then you will 100% achieve it.
Thank you, Amy.